Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we recap the race card from Saturday, September 21st. 9 races were contested on the card, including the Race 8 feature event, the second run-in of the Thunderbird. Let's kick things off with race number 1.
They're off 1,820 meters, an even start. Wayne's Princess comes away wanting that lead as they make their way now toward the mile and the clubhouse turn. In between horses, Easy Peasy. Burning Valor racing out 3 wide, 4 wide. That's California Gold now going for that lead and joins Easy Peasy on the front end as they head toward the 7 in the back stretch. A gap of 5 lengths opens to Burning Valor, 2.5 to 3 to Wayne's Princess. Whiskid pulling right alongside. Wow How is next as they leave the 7. Mr. Senator the Grey race is next, and Brown Skin Girl has been relegated to last as they're on the back stretch and about to arrive at the 6. California Gold striding out easily, breathing relaxed on that lead, leading up by a length and a long tail. Being chased all the while by Easy Peasy. A gap to Burning Valor, overtaken by Whiskid. Wayne's Princess needs to find double digits. Even further back to Mr. Senator, now overtaking Wow How, and Brown Skin Girl has a mountain to climb from there as they're about to arrive at the half mile and enter the home turn. California Gold out in front, attempting to steal it now. Kicks away by some 4 to 5 lengths. Being chased by Easy Peasy. Whiskid getting closer on the outside. Wayne's Princess now urged for an effort with Burning Valor and Mr. Senator. These are almost a threesome. Brown Skin Girl has improved a bit as they go slipping past the 3. And it's Wow How now found wanting at a long way last. California Gold attempting to go all the way. Has that lead at the top of the lane. A good-looking one. Whiskid the closest pursuer. Easy Peasy is down against the rail as they charge up now toward the final 3/16th. And California Gold, the rider, looking left and right. He sees Easy Peasy cutting into that lead on the rail. Toward the outside, it's a Whiskid. Mr. Senator trying to close up with Burning Valor and Wayne's Princess. But now Easy Peasy has snatched the lead. As they race inside the final 16th, it's Easy Peasy and Shavon Townsend coming away from a tiring California Gold. Easy Peasy wins by 3 or more. California Gold second, close between Mr. Senator and the real Wayne's Princess.
Amanda upset to start the day with Easy Peasy, horse number 3, Shavon Townsend for Philip Lee and Zelfa Ricketts. They get the job done in the first event and get the better of another 8 to 1 chance.
They're off and racing. Not a bad line as She's a God Gift prompts the pace along with on the right beside that one. That's Unbelievable Force as they head towards the 6 furlong point. Then comes racing in a third. That is Goodbye Firefly. Right beside Goodbye Firefly, that's Firecracker, and just at the back of the field, that's Oh So Smart. The small field make their way towards the 5, and it is She's a God Gift on that lead, just about a half a length in front of Unbelievable Force racing in second. Joint third, that's Goodbye Firefly and Firecracker sharing third, and just at the back of the field, that's Oh So Smart. About 6 lengths separates this field as they head towards the 3, and it is Unbelievable Force just eking out that lead, goes on by about a length, now a length and a half in front of She's a God Gift racing in a second. Coming on the inside, that's Firecracker. Goodbye Firefly is on the outside of that one, and still at the back of the field, that's Oh So Smart as Unbelievable Force begins to turn on the heat and now goes on about 3-4 lengths in front. Firecracker gone in chase, still on the inside, that She's a God Gift, but Unbelievable Force is really traveling nicely. Coming to the furlong pole, it's Unbelievable Force and the Sneaky Fox Radish Roman in the second. They'll not be stopped. I can tell you that for sure. Unbelievable Force in front and going on to win by maybe 5 lengths. Firecracker looks to be second. She's a God Gift is third. Then comes Goodbye Firefly, and at the back of the field, Oh So Smart.
So the tongue tie comes loose from Goodbye Firefly, and that was that. No show by Goodbye Firefly. It was left for the Maestro's peer of the winner, of course, Unbelievable Force, and the Firecracker to run the exacta. The exacta turned 338. Great exactor. Indeed, unbelievable force, stretching out the distance to 7.5 furlongs for the first time, and stretches them out, turning for home, and gets the job done over a stablemate Firecracker. So the teacher gets the better of the pupil there in race number 2.
Starter ready. And they're off. Last hurrah just misses it, left at the back of the field. Anna Vicati gets a good start. Purposely is also running quickly along with Silent Cat. And it is He's a Lion who bursts through the pack to get that lead from Purposely. 6th Avenue close up in third. Anna Vicati the favourite on the outside, forming the line of 4. Silent Cat has faded back a bit. In the blood race is next, second to last. And last of all, it's a last hurrah as they leave the 5/8 pole behind them. Fairly tight up front, with Lana Vicati now moving through to get a narrow lead. He's a Lion hugging the rail. 6th Avenue right on the tail end of those. Purposely is a further 2 or 3 lengths back as they bounce past the half-mile marker. A gap opens up to Silent Cat fading. In the blood is next, and last hurrah remains at the back. They're arriving at the final 3/8 of a mile, and the favourite, Lion Vicati, the rider, peeping between his legs. They enjoy a 3-length advantage. He's a Lion is chasing down. 6th Avenue on the outside, now shaken up and asked to go. But it's a Lion Vicati turning for home with that lead, stepping off the rail. He's a Lion gets a perfect rail run. 6th Avenue racing further back, swerving a bit as if drunk, but it's a Lion Vicati who holds the lead up front, angling down toward the fence. Lion Vicati in charge under the right-hand stick, and has opened up a huge gap inside the final furlong. It is all Lion Vicati and Aaron Chatra beginning to bounce away from them. They're inside the final 16th, and Lion Vicati will come roaring home to win easily in the end by double digits. Lion Vicati clear. 6th Avenue battling He's a Lion. 6th Avenue just gets the second over He's a Lion. Then Silent Cat, last hurrah, comes in 5th.
Has the potential to blow this field away if refocused. It could be an afternoon stroll. I like that preview. Lion Vicati wins by 16.25 lengths. And having strolled 2 furlongs in 26.4, that meant that if you split it evenly, it would have been strolled in a furlong in 13.2. And if Lion Vicati can stroll a furlong in 13.2 and 2 furlongs in 26.4, he's nearing a good enough form to brush these aside. I think that's exactly what he did. Aaron Chatty ran for Winston Morris and owner Delroy McCarthy. And that one raced without attack. So next time you see Lion Vicati at this level, he could very well win by the length of the stretch again.
They're off and racing. Casual Treasure steps a bit slowly along with Power of Her Highness as they make their way coming to the 6 furlong point, and Storm Boy has an early lead. Storm Boy with that lead from Warhorse racing in second. Then comes Sir Wangdon racing in third. Casual Treasure recovering and going down into fourth just ahead of Waterman John. Out wide and coming around that is Power of Her Highness, and just at the back of the field, that's Moneybox. They head toward the 4, and it is on that lead, Sir Wang Don on the outside, right there to that Storm Boy. So Storm Boy and Sir Wang Don share the lead. Sir Wang Don narrowly in front of Storm Boy. These are about 3 lengths in front of Casual Treasure going down into third. Moneybox recovering and coming down into fourth. Then comes Waterman John right against the rail, Power of Her Highness, and now relegated to last. That's Warhorse there at the top of the lane. And Sir Wangdon says, catch me if you can, about 3. Now 4 lengths in front and really traveling nicely. It's Sir Wangdon in front, coming to the off a furlong pole with a good-looking lead. Sir Wangdon in front, Casual Treasure chasing along with Moneybox right against the rail, and also coming on, that's Waterman John, but it is making the running. Sir Wangdon is in front and looks to be on a runaway this afternoon. Sir Wangdon sprinting clear. Sir Wangdon is home and dry. Sir Wangdon and Shane Richardson, the informed Shane Richardson, getting the job done. Getting cut tight for second. It could be Moneybox just ahead of Casual Treasure. Then comes Waterman John back in fourth.
So Sir Wong Don proves that exercise report of 36 and a fifth of a second for 3 furlongs on the 25th of August and 5 furlongs in 102.4 on the 1st of September. Those exercise reports were quite appealing, and he gets a sharp break today and wins by 12.5 lengths. Big performance here by Sir Wong Don at 5-2, getting the job done.
Starter ready and sends them off. Almost perfect start. Chief Dissident found a bit flat-footed and left at the back of the field. A smart trick leaves the 6 with that lead, opening up some 2 to 2.5 lengths. Zulu Warrior chasing with first offense. Playfair on the rail. First Grandson racing out wide. 2 lengths in behind them to rack them. Don't Tell Lulu is next, and Chief Dissident now asked to get going and recover as they head toward the half mile and the turn for home. Smart Trick has stolen the march already and goes on by some 5 lengths over Zulu Warrior. First Grandson on the outside. Playfair in the red cap down against the rail, hugging it and making some progress. A break back to Chief Dissident. First offense, 3 parts of a length in behind that one. 2.5 to Don't Tell Lulu, and rack them joining they share last. They're about to arrive at the 5/16th and the top of the lane. Smart Trick under a snug hold has that lead. Zulu Warrior now let loose for the charge. Playfair is stepping just off the rail as Smart Trick continues to show them his back end, arriving with 3/16 remaining, but Zulu Warrior now asked to get going on the outside, but Smart Trick continues to repel them. Here is Playfair kicking in between horses. Smart Trick now beginning to tie up on that lead. Playfair moving through on the outside, and now Playfair snatches it under Ryan Lewis. He has 299 wins in the bag. He's looking now for 300, and Playfair will give it to him. Ryan Lewis reaches a milestone of 300. Smart Trick is second. Zulu Warrior third. First offense is fourth. Don't Tell Lulu is fifth.
So Playfair creates a mild upset in race number 5. Champion jockey Ray Lewis achieves a milestone 300th career victory, and that's an exacta for Anthony Baba News as well. And the exacta returned 1,230. So the 6-to-1 priced horse Playfair gets the better of the even money. Strong second favorite Smart Trick, and the favorite 4-5 favorite Zulu Warrior checks in third, and First Offense checks in fourth. Numbers I gave you there: 5, 2, 1, and 3. The race came back 1, 2, 5, and 3. So you got the exacta, you got the quinella, you got the trifecta, and you also got the superfecta from those numbers. So good race.
Time for a break now on the Caymanas Park Highlight Show, and when we return, we'll recap the remaining races on the card. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. We continue our recap, picking up at race 6 on the Saturday card.
They're often racing. Roman Princess and Monster Vigorous is left at the back of the field. As rushing through for that lead, that's Faith Downey. Faith Downey from Ruby's Light. Plum is right there too. Right against the rail, that's Malayan Queen. Chinita Estrella going down with them as they go past the 4. Then comes Imaya. Right beside Imaya, that's La Vida. Then 5 or 6 lengths away before we come to Queen Vona. Behind Queen Vona, that the cheerleading pair of Roman Princess and Monster Vigorous. They're coming in the top of the lane, and Faith Downey has kicked away about 4 or 5 lengths and traveling nicely too at the top of the lane. And Malayan Queen is right against the rail, but switched off. Ruby's Light rather is coming down the middle, but it's still Faith Downey. Here comes Imaya, begins to find stride. It is still Faith Downey. Imaya coming forward nicely. Also coming on, that's Ruby's Light and Chinita Estrella. Faith Downey is still keeping them at bay, coming to the half a furlong pole. Faith Downey driven by the Sneaky Fox. Imaya trying to come forward, but it's Faith Downey and the Sneaky Fox. Second winner on the card for him. Then comes Imaya, Chinita Estrella, Ruby's Light, and Queen Vona has gone by in a photo.
So Faith Downey, with a lot of scope to improve, gets a flying start from the 1 draw and makes it a gate to wire. Radish Roman riding there for trainer Victor Williams, the owner DSTL and Associates. They disappointed earlier with Waterman John, the big favorite in race number 4 at 3-5. Unable to muster fourth, but they make amends here at 7-1 with Faith Downey taking them pillar to post.
They're off. Taurus Boy came out slowly. Super Alex second to last at the moment. But the foreigner leaves the 6, that's Pack Plays. Opening up some 3 to 4 lengths over Freedom Street Racing in second. A length and a piece back to Perfect Brew, joined by Money Monster. 3 lengths back to Super Alex, and Taurus Boy just trails them as they make their way toward the final half of a mile. Pack Plays has made his intentions known, attempts to go all the way, and has slipped away by maybe 8-10 lengths. Freedom Street in pursuit in second. Money Monster hustled up on the rail and asked to go after that leader as they leave the 7-16. 3.5 to 4 lengths back to Perfect Brew. Taurus Boy asked to improve, and Super Alex a half a length down last. They leave the 3 and come toward the final 5-16. Pack Plays out in front under a snug wrap, having a lot in hand. This Pack Plays and turns her home with a clear advantage. Stepping just off the rail, Money Monster is against it in the red and black. Perfect Brew races in the center, but Pack Plays, the rider, has a look under his arm, and it's Pack Plays now asked to open up once again as the rider becomes a busy man inside the final furlong. It is Pack Plays. Radish Roman, he has 2. He's looking for 3, and Pack Plays, unless there's an act of God to stop him, will not lose the 7th. Pack Plays an impressive winner by double digits. Money Monster is second. Perfect Brew is third. Super Alex is a 4th.
And how about Pack Plays? So for your poker players out there, if you thought it was a bluff, absolutely no bluff there. 117.3 on a canter by 12.5 lengths. And kudos to the Red Birds who engulfed me with all those great reports about Pack Plays. You definitely got that one right. And Pack Plays, no doubt, is going to be a force of Birkenwood later on. So we saw a big performance a couple races ago by Desert of Malibu, 110 and change for 6 furlongs. And here comes Pack Plays, 117.3 for 6.5 furlongs, with, of course, a lot more to come.
He's ready. They're off for the Thunderbird. Ability staggers out and will take no further part. The rider ditched on the ground as the field go down the back stretch, and Sensational Move has taken charge over Major Danger. Thalita is racing there in third. Atlantic Convoy moving down on the outside, tucked in between them further and beyond. And at the back of the field, it's Fearless Soul. Maybe 7 lengths separates the entire bunch as they race past the 5. Sensational Move continues to lead. Major Danger now moving slickly down into second. Toward the outside of those, Atlantic Convoy still in a good spot as they leave the half-mile marker. Thalita making ground on the rail. Further and beyond, tucked in between them, and Fearless Soul continues to run last. But this Sensational Move, the rider having a peep in his mirrors as they leave the 3, leads up by 3 lengths. Major Danger now sent in pursuit as they're about to arrive at the 5-16. Further and beyond in between horses. Thalita on the rail. Atlantic Convoy out wide, and Fearless Soul now asked to make progress. But it is Sensational Move attacked by the favourite Major Danger now, who's scraping paint on the rail. They're inside the final 16th, and it is Sensational Move out in front. Major Danger continues to attack. They drive past the furlong pole, and Major Danger now pulls it out of the hat, and Major Danger is coming away in the end. A 16th to run. They can't catch Major Danger. Radish Roman will have a 4-timer on the card and wins the Thunderbird with ease. Fearless Soul is second, close between Sensational Move and Atlantic Convoy.
So Major Danger up in class, open the launch for the first time and gets the job done in the Thunderbird. And that's the 4th win on the card for Radish Roman. And as I said at the top of the program, the Radish Roman fans said that it would be one-way traffic today in favor of Radish Roman. And so far, they're right about that.
They're often racing, missing it a bit. That is Exotic Light as they make their way toward the 6 furlong point. It is She's My Hedge Fund in front of Miss Linton, tracking in second. Then comes Always Right. Superior is right there too, hustling up on the inside. That's Uncaptured Empress. Then comes Empress Links. Behind those, about 3 lengths before we come to Cosmic Force. Right beside Cosmic Force, that's James. Then comes Exotic Light, and racing at the back of the field, Captain Phillip. They head toward the 4, and it is Miss Linton and She's My Hedge Fund. These two are fighting for it. They're about 3 lengths in front of Empress Links, racing in third. Coming on in fourth, that's Always Right. Then comes Uncaptured Empress. Also coming on, that's James. They're coming past the 3 furlong pole, and it is now She's My Hedge Fund assumes the lead and begins to go away from Miss Linton. She's My Hedge Fund on top and looking good. Also coming on the outside in the red, that is Empress Links. It's She's My Hedge Fund in front, in traveling nicely. Also coming down the middle to that Cosmic Force. James is running on strongly. She's My Hedge Fund attacked on the outside by James. She's My Hedge Fund still in front. James trying to get to She's My Hedge Fund. James on the outside. She's My Hedge Fund on the inside, hanging tough. It's James and She's My Hedge Fund, and now James gets the upper hand. She's My Hedge Fund is not quitting, but James beats She's My Hedge Fund. Then comes Empress Links, Cosmic Force, and Uncaptured Empress back in 5th.
This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. See you next time.